Before you do anything else, make sure to drop a comment, whether you think this gun is dumb or fun. Like the post, subscribe with the post, do all the YouTube engagement, and just know that every time that I Sicario a pistol, there's a guy at an indoor range paying 50 bucks a box for 9mm. We're going interplanetary today. We've got the Laugo Arms Alien. This thing made a bunch of buzz last year at SHOT Show, and now we have one in our hands to review today. This is probably the first innovation we've seen on a pistol released anytime lately, mainly due to the fact of the low mass reciprocating upper. So this is pretty interesting. The barrel is fixed, this upper frame rail is fixed, and this just kind of brackets this area and creates less mass moving on the pistol. It looks pretty crazy. This is the signature edition, so there's only 500 of these. These were the first 500 released in the United States. And as you can see, the barrel sits super low. So like where my index fingers, this is the barrel. YouTube, this gun is unloaded. Do not mind me pointing it at the camera. But look how low the barrel is in relation to the grip. It sits, I think it's 1.7 millimeters under the shooter's grip. Having that barrel lower is going to help prevent muzzle rise because you have all this mass on top and you're able to really torque down on that gun and grip it. Now, I shot this gun. I'm borrowing this gun. This is not my gun. It's my buddy's gun. When he got this gun, we took a few shots on it and we were shooting some really spicy ammo, and I remember it not feeling great. But I've got my competition USPSA ammo, what this gun was designed for, and we're gonna see how it feels. I bet it's gonna feel a lot better than the spicy stuff, and yeah, it is cool. I will say they messed up a little bit because this is not carry optics legal. This is not limited optics legal. This is an open division gun because the sight does not reciprocate. To my understanding, they do make an adapter to attach the red dot to this slide. I guess this would be the slide. So it does become carry optics or limited optics legal, but it does require a different upper part. If we take this pin out right here, which we'll do on the table, this whole top part comes off and we can put iron sights on. So we'll check that out. First things first, we are just going to shoot one of the A-zone head boxes, make sure this gun's zeroed and see how it groups the initial impressions of the recoil. Then we're going to go into some of the individual characteristics that make this gun special. I know the signature edition was $5,000. I think they're like $3,000 to $4,000 for the regular one. But we've got some mags, we've got some ammo. So let's check it out and see how this bad boy performs. First shots, I'm gonna go for that head box. Wow. Ooh, no lockback. Could be the ammo, I'm not sure. Pretty decent group, just kind of feeling the trigger out here. I think these are 19 rounds, 17 rounds, I don't know. Here's our group. Nice and tight, but wow. First impressions of this thing, the recoil impulse on this is insane. It's unlike any other gun I've shot. I mean, I've shot a lot of 2011s, Glock, 7Ps, you name it, I've probably shot it. And this is very, very unique. Is it better? I'm not sure yet, but it's just different. There's like way less snap to the gun, and it just feels good in your hand. I mean, I'm a little bit lost for words. I didn't really want to like this gun, and I am. So let's shoot some doubles. Let's see how that looks. No lockback again. I wonder if it's just the ammo. These two right here, that was me. These were the first two shots, 1 and 2. Overcorrected going down because I'm used to correcting for that recoil impulse and that muzzle rise. Drew it down. Once we started letting the gun do its thing, we got this nice palm-sized group on the target, but feels good. Definitely gonna warm up on this a little bit, and we gotta stuff some mags, and then we'll get into just some B-roll drills and start hammering on this gun and seeing how it feels once we're shooting under stress and pressure. So the 399, I'll be honest, I got tripped up racking the slide a little bit. I went to just grab this. I didn't realize how much pressure I actually put on the top of my M&P to grab it, so I got stuck and had to loosen my hand a little bit. Let's do one, just a normal plate rack, no unloaded start. .237. Pretty good. Let's try a little strong hand. We'll do 2 strong hand, 2 weak hand. See how it goes. Woo! Oh, locked back. Yeah, that was a 425. This gun feels really good shooting strong hand, weak hand only. I mean, it is just staying right in place when I pull that trigger. We need more ammo. All right, I'm gonna try to take this apart, and I've never taken it apart before. So let's check it out. I think this pin just comes off to the top, I think. I don't know if this needs to be back. Probably needs to be back, right? Oh, here we go. Oh. Yeah, all right. Nice, look at that. So easy, a caveman can do it. So what's interesting is that this is the hammer mechanism here. This is an internal hammer-fired gun, but it's like a reverse upside down hammer. So instead of coming up and hitting the round, it's coming down and hitting the round. This is the optic system for the gun. So they make one of these with iron sights, and you can see the internals of the gun. This is actually a piston system, which is nuts. So we have less mass moving. Look at that. How freaking cool is that? Bang, 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 bang. You guys like this shot? I could do this shot more often. We're field stripping a gun that we don't know how to field strip. Nice. All right, slide. Recoil assembly. And I think I got to take out these pins for the barrel. Now look at this. So this trigger, the only moving part touching on the inside of the frame is just that little piece right there. I've never taken this apart before. I don't really know what we're looking at. I did zero research on this gun before doing this video. I just know it was cool and it's supposed to be revolutionary, and I knew some of the stuff about it. So let's put it back together. Put our recoil system back in. Just like that. All right. Now this slide. Boom, just like that. I see, there's a little hook back here. The hook's into. Clicks into place. Pin goes in. Okay, cool. We figured it out. Easy enough for a smooth brain to do it. I think that's important with new guns. Like, I guarantee you most of you who own a Staccato XC have no idea how to take apart your grip. But we can figure out how to take apart this pretty easily, pretty simple. And so if you're shooting multiple divisions in a match, you can literally just pop the pin, press forward, and then boom. You could go to iron sights and shoot another division on the same gun, same holster and everything. And then click it back in, pin goes forward, ready to go. The other thing to note is this trigger. Let's get a close-up of this. So we've got a standard trigger safety bar where if it's not depressed, trigger won't pull. Here's the wall. All right, that's actually a little bit spongy. It's like, the wall is defined, but this brake is spongy. Let's check the reset. Reset's much better. There's a nice positive force pushing my finger forward. Define click. All right, pretty cool, coming right out of the box. Let's see how fast we can shoot it. That plate rack is at 50 yards. We're gonna see how many rounds it takes me to knock down all 6 plates at 50. I have no idea what the holds are with this ammo. "50 yards. That was 9 shots for a 925. Splits were in the 80s, basically, mid 80s. So I ended up having to hold on the bottom third of the plate to knock them down. So it's just a little bit of Kentucky windage to figure out what I needed to hold on this gun to get those hits. But we hit them. I mean, that's 50 yards. It's pretty solid. All right, so at the end of this rope, it's like 18 or 20 yards. We'll see what we can rock and roll with this. Oh, got one plate down. Jam. Failure to eject. All right, we'll try it again. Oh, I didn't even knock down a plate. All right, getting used to that recoil control. That was a 421. Now, I either want my plate rack to be sub 250 or right at 420. So we're gonna try that one more time. That was better. That was a 390. 390, make it shiny. All right, let's get nice and close. This knot right here, this is about 7-ish yards, give or take. Here we go. .248, sub 250, what'd I tell you? Not proper unless we do a proper bill drill, so 7 yards on the target. Wow, that was flat. That was a 193. Pulled one Charlie on the outside. We're gonna do it again. Holy shit, that was a 178. This is kind of interesting. I pulled a Charlie on each run in almost the same spot. Imagine that. But as you just saw in that video, this gun is just flat, dude. Like, I'm moving and it's crazy to have your dot just stay in the exact same spot throughout your entire course of fire. So we're probably 8 to 10 mags in and the gun's feeling hot, okay? We are shooting at a decent pace, but I wouldn't say anything that's like off from my Smith & Wessons or anything like that. So I'm curious to see how this holds up as we continue shooting it. I will say these mags are pretty annoying to load, and they do only hold 17, so we're blowing through them pretty fast. At least we got 4 of them though. So let's work on some movement. We're gonna take this Laugo alien out for a little walk in the park. Okay, what are we doing? I just made up some arbitrary drill right here. We're gonna call this the ABCBA. It's gonna be like a big triangle. So we're just gonna rip it. I don't know what the time should be, but our main thing is just seeing how this gun performs under stress and performing on demand. $17.61. Let's see what the hits look like. Oh. 2 alpha, right edge. Ooh, Charlie just sneaking out of it. All right, just for the sake of consistency, we're gonna run it one more time. It's good to get your heart rate up on the range a little bit. Get the blood pumping, the juice is moving. Feel like a turkey getting ready for Thanksgiving. We've got 6 in the gun, so we're gonna incorporate a reload. That's interesting. No, we're fine. Yeah, okay, we're gonna incorporate a reload in this run somewhere. Here we go. Shooter ready, stand by. It's at 1888. I don't know what happened to that round that I ejected. No primer. This is what you get when you're tuning your reloader and you don't check any of your ammo. Wow. Got 2 alpha. Got 2 alpha. Look at that, clean hits. The gun feels good. Like, again, it's taken a lot of the work out of the grip. Like, I am holding the gun significantly lighter than I would on like my Glock 34 or even my M&P for that being. I mean, I'm just kind of letting that gun sit in my hand pocket, pulling that trigger, and the rounds are going exactly where I need to. I think we had a couple, 1 or 2 makeups on the plates, but no thing. I mean, the gun's just moving, dude. It feels good. Big suicide run, okay? 1 shot per barrel, even with a miss. This is dumb. I don't even know why I'm doing this. All right, here we go. Fuck! No! Ah! Dumpster fire. Oh my gosh. Let me just catch my breath here for a second. Heart rate's up. I'm moving. I felt like after like the 3rd or 4th run, I was like, your legs are feeling tired, bro. Oh boy, that was brutal. Who thinks we should do it again?
I'm not running.
All right, we're doing it again. I'm gonna see if we can clean it up. Run every drill twice. Fuck. Buddy, this is a taxing drill. I'm in shape too, I work out, but having to slow your breath, slow your steps, control that gun and get the hit, especially, let's pace that out. Let's see what that barrel's at. 26, 12 and 26. I think around 25 yards is when people have to really start thinking about their fundamentals, breaking it down, and making sure they get their hits. We need some more ammo. Ooh, that was spice. 361, 149. Best split was a 16. It's good. That one was all alpha too. Look at that, imagine that. It's like a grandmaster or something. Let's do some controlled headshots. We're gonna do 2 headshots, reload 2 headshots. Good sight pictures. Oh my gosh, this gun is so accurate. This is a 367. Upside down primer. Out of ammo. No slide lock back. What?
It locks back sometimes.
Holy shit. 232? Dude, this gun literally just shoots itself. That was a 215. Too flat. That's spice. But, we had 2 Charlies bracketing the A box here, so. I mean, like, the dude's dead. But we didn't get the alpha hits. That was fast, though. It was fast, that's for sure. Dude, I just realized this, but I kind of matched the gun. It's kind of swag. So we shot about 500 rounds through this gun today. My hands are super dirty and the gun feels way more sluggish than it did at the beginning of the day. I don't know if you guys can hear this. It is just like gritty metal. I think it got so hot it maybe cooked the oil off. Let's take this thing apart and look on the inside, but that is one thing that is notorious with these guns is that they get dirty and then they're not functioning as well as they should. So if I remember how to take this off properly. You know what, I can't really tell how much dirtier it is, but I can definitely see that it's dry. That could be something that could cause issues in the future. I've heard some people running into issues on their guns when they get into higher round counts for the day, but if you're anything like me and you're practicing regularly, it's pretty easy to go through 500 rounds in just a single day of practice, or more sometimes. So that would be one of the concerning notes on this gun is just, what's the reliability like once we start getting into the higher round counts? Or like, are you gonna have to clean this gun like throughout a match? Are you gonna need to put this gun down, go clean it before another stage? I wouldn't vibe with it. As far as function on this though, it's phenomenal. This thing is super flat. The recoil impulse is unlike anything else I've shot, and just nice. Apparently there's a new one out too with a 1911 grip angle. This one I had to keep pressing down to find the dot, similar to like someone who doesn't shoot Glocks and they get into Glocks and like having to deal with that grip angle. I found the same thing with this, but obviously once I got into it, I figured it out. Reloads are super easy with the magwell, this big extended magazine release. Overall, I like it. Would I spend $5,000 on it? Probably not. $4,000? Probably no. I'd probably spend $2,500 on it, give or take, maybe $2,000. But that is just my opinion and what I'd pay for it. $5,000 signature series, 4 M&Ps. I'd rather have 4 M&Ps, and I do. But overall, if you're looking for something unique, something to turn heads at the range, this is your gun. And I mean, with the conversion plate to get the reciprocating optic, I think this would be a viable choice for CO or LO and USPSA as long as it's running for you. So this gun might just want to be run wet. This is the Laugo Alien. I hope you guys enjoyed me watching. Guy is distracting me now. I'm just thinking of memes. I can't stop thinking of memes. Well, we should do an EDC Laugo Alien video. That'd be pretty cool. Can you picture carrying this and getting the first confirmed with a Laugo Alien? It'd be pretty gnarly. I think there's only like 1,000 of these out, maybe like 1,500 of these out. But it is a cool gun. They're few and far between right now, but I like that they actually did something innovative and something we haven't seen in some time. But it's a dirty gun for a dirty boy. Just out of this world. This is the Laugo Alien.